Right, everybody, welcome back to the drawing. For the prepping for the Drawfest, and yeah, as you noticed, I have colored in the snake, so it is almost correctly done. I need to do some little bits here and there, and then we can start on the background. So I want to today I want to actually finish up the feathers, and then patch them up a bit to make them look a little bit more shinier. And then we can start with the next big thing, which is actually the next part of this part of the drawing. Because, we still need to do some stuff here and there. But first, we need to fix a little bit of things that I noticed. One of them was actually this part right here. That needs to be drawn in. And right here needs to be drawn in as well. There you go. Now it should be all fine, I believe. Yes, it is. Let's remove the bits, nooks and crannies that we don't need, like that. And one more thing here is actually that this needs to go a little bit lower. Right. Yeah, that doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to be. All right. So yeah, that's one of the things that I needed to do, and yeah, that's no further ado. Let's get started. So one of the things that I need to do now is actually add it in the feathers right here. So first we're gonna add some shine to it, and then afterwards we're gonna add some shading towards it so that it looks better. And after that, we're gonna be creating the bomb character again with implementations on what this snake is actually guarding. As you can see, the eyes of the snake are very, very aggressive, which means that, it's something possessive. Like, it's mine, I'm guarding this. And then the bomb is like, oh, yes, I forgot about that. Well, don't mind me, just casually walking backwards. Zoop-a-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. So, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna be aiming for. So, yeah. First things first, we need to add some darker color towards it. And after that, we're gonna add some lighter color towards it. And you're probably wondering, like, alright, but if you add now light and dark color to it, then how does the shading work? Well, the shading is gonna be later on so that I don't get screwed over by it. So what I'm gonna be doing with the shading is like this, but then on a bigger scale. So that's what I'm gonna be aiming for, of course. I'm not the best at aiming at it, but, it's better something than nothing, I guess. Wow. You notice, by the way, how the dark color is actually a little bit well, the red is, well, I mean the orange that I just drew was a little bit vague on shading part. That is normal for these things. And I screwed it up, didn't I? Yeah, I did the wrong. I used the wrong color for this. Come on. There you go. But yeah, eventually once you add the red into it as well, there's gonna be not a problem. There is not gonna be a problem, which is nice. And then after this, of course, come on, get that one, and that one. Now we're gonna add in the lighter color, and then you run some and repeat. So it's not that hard. It's just that it's a little bit of getting used to. All right. There you go. And the more we get it, the more we draw this in, the better, well, the more shinier the feathers become. And then After that, it gives already that nice glass structure towards it. And after that, we can actually implement the shading on it as well. But of course, we're going to be using the shading on a different layer, which then implements far better things. Let's see. We need blue first now, because blue is not the next one. Yeah, blue is the next one. Cool. There you go. All right. There you go. Then we're gonna be going around here. And seeing all of this happening, it's nice, seeing the progression on the snake as well. It grows big time. And then afterwards, once we're implementing the color, then once we're implementing the background, and then everything will go spot into the face, which even makes it even more fun to watch. All right, we're now back at green. So yeah, it's a ransom and repeat. It's like a color scheme, whereas you always need to realize which colors you're gonna be using. Of course, I'm only using vibrant colors because that is exactly what needs to be done. And after that, of course, we're gonna add in some nice looking background. After all of this, the main problem with the background is probably gonna be that it's gonna be very hard to do. But, for every time there is a first time, I would say. No, yeah, I forgot about the green being the one and only one that is very hard to do. Oh well. Let's see. Now we're gonna go for this one again. So now it's yellow again. So we're gonna go for yellow. There you go. And then we're gonna go for the light bit right now. Alright, sweet. Now we can add it again, which is the main idea. A little more lighter on the light side here. With the green and yellow, it's very hard to do proper lighting bits because it's already at a very bright color. But it still should be fine. Alright. Oh. Where's the shading? There it is. Also today I actually went on cooking. And yeah, actually, cooking went great. I made myself some bacon with some beans and some rice and some leeks, and that actually went all right. The main issue that I had with it was that the bacon was a little bit on the on the cracking side, so it should be technically a little bit less longer in the pan, but for the rest it was all fine. I had no problems whatsoever while eating it, so that one actually quite great. No, come on. But yeah, I'm happy that I actually got my food decently done because I'm not always the best at cooking, but I'm getting better at it. The more I do it, the better I get at it. The better I get at it, the more stuff I like about it. This is actually quite a fast progress, but it's also very slow in most cases because we need to do it multiple times. It's not like, one bit that need to be drawn in. It's actually multiple parts that need to be drawn in so that so that we can actually do stuff. All right. All right. Oh, what the hell? I said I want to go for dark red, not for black, please. Dark red was the one that I wanted to go for, but no. Oh my god. Why is this so hard to do? Just select the dark red and then be done with it. It's not hard. Apparently it is, but you don't see me complaining. Well, you do, but you don't see it. I'm just very disappointed in how much actually it took. All right. Now it's actually getting good. The more we do this, the better it gets, and the more we get done, the faster we can continue. Which is the main reason why I'm doing this. I also think that, this does require a lot of patience because, well, you're constantly busy doing the thing that you needed to do. It's quite a lot of busy work, let's say the least. But in the end, it will all be fine. Because I already have an idea of what I want to create. It's just that it's not yet possible because of all the circumstances that, well, are literally stacked against me. Because first I need to get this thing done, and then I can get everything done. Hopefully, once, hopefully Friday, I will be able to get this whole scene finished, so that we can then, move on to the next one. Probably won't, but that's the practice part, right? You practice, and then you look at the artwork that needs to be registered, and then sees where what the hell needs to be done. Ah, I knew that I forgot something. Huh. Chuckle me surprise, but I did forget something. Alright. Well, we're gonna be doing it then anyway. Well, we were about to do it anyway, so. Alright. And I also think that, doing the knowing what is gonna be talked about in the in the first hour is probably going to be very important, like, introduction, what it's going to be all about, and how it's going to be introduced, what you need to be worrying about, how you need to do it, what kind of a hashtag you need to use to post it in there. And I think if we just do that, if we keep this as a safeguard, I think we can also know what the hell needs to be drawn in, because this is now my current suggestion, my idea of what it's gonna be about. I could be wrong, which can happen, but I doubt it. But yeah, there can be a little bit of a twist, and that's why we always have this then for reference sheet or whatever needs to be done with it. It's a very good reference sheet. That's at least. I very like it. Man, this one really is not my strong suit. Giving shine to these things is a pain. I'll tell you that. Alright. Alright. Now we're going back to that one. So I'm gonna go back to feathers. This one, that one, this one. Alright. There we go. Sweet. Get that pot up and running again. Alright, now we can finally start with this one, with the blue. Yes, we can. Alright. And I forgot. Huh. Ah, yes, of course I did forgot that one part. Jeez. It's so confusing sometimes, these things. Where they begin and where they end. Alright, where does this one go from? It's the same one that I forgot. Really? These things are always so easy to forget. Because they're the light yellow. Well, luckily we're almost halfway, so it's not gonna be a big deal. It's just a tiny little deal that will be easily solved in most cases. Just a tiny bit of diddly doodly, and then it will all go smoothly. Once we're done with that, once we're done with it, it's all fine. Oh boy, what did I do? I picked up a new brush. It's not what I was ordering. Well, I cannot be choosers with those things, so it happens. All right. Such a mess. All right. There you go. Now it's yellow again, isn't it? Yeah. Got one thing here. Put down. Remove these tiny bits. All right. Oh boy. Ay. Why is there always a thing? Sweet. All right. Let's grab the thing again. Let's try grab the thingy. Forward, yes. Now let's zoom out and see how that looks. Yeah, the shine is already coming in, like the stained glass shine is coming in. Sweet. Which I actually wanted. That is exactly what I wanted the before, so yeah. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting the stained glass effect, which is good. Now, let's see. Let's see. There you go. Done, and now we can finally get to where I want it to be. All right. Nice. This bit again. Sometimes I get things confused, which is annoying, but it's supposed to be not confusing at all, but, coloring things up is sometimes confusing. Especially these things, jeez. The main issue that I always have with these things is that, the more you draw, the more confusing it gets with each structure of, like, you need to keep sharp eyes on the target to make sure that you don't make a mistake while coloring it up. Because, we're not yet done, and when the shading comes around, oh, that's even gonna be worse, because then I need to be like, oh yeah, and that's how the shading works. Then all the feathers is gonna be in such a turmoil. But alright, that's all fine. Ah yes, blue. Alright. Now I actually need to have this one. So we need to have that. We need to get that one. We need to get this. There you go. Now it's much better. But of course, I also need to make sure that this is like. There you go. Now that is so much better. Ooh, I am not gonna be turning this too many times, otherwise I'm gonna be dizzy. There we go. So yeah, we're making progress. It's already what, 28 minutes in? Yep. 28 minutes in, and we're making progress like a truck. That is the good side. The main issue that I have with this is that, well, it's not the much progress that I want. Of course, it's not the progress that I want, because I actually want to have this whole thing finished by today. But that's not reasonable, and that's why you always need to make plans. You need to calculate what you need to do, and I have a strong feeling if I just make this and just continue working on it, and then once the event starts, technically, if the event is connected towards what I think it is, like the image is corrected with, if the image is correct with the idea of what it's gonna be, then I could technically send this out as the headspace, therefore having me more free time upon the other two assignments, which is a smart move, of course, in my book. But you know, that's only possible if it is actually following the rules, which is nice. Which is nice indeed. I will definitely take my goddamn time on this one though, because working on this is much more important, because it actually learns me a lot of stuff. It already teaches me a lot, which is nice. And now we're back at coloring this one. Alright. So yeah. The day is going well. It has not been very hot today. It was a very chilly day, actually. It was only, what, 20 degrees max. So that's all good. And yeah, I found myself a nice looking present for my mother's birthday. So that's all good. I already ordered it, so it should be arriving tomorrow. And then after that, on Sunday, I will have the celebration. So that's all good. Alright. Alright. Now we can move up again. We're almost halfway, by the way. As you can see, we only need to do this bit, and then that bit, and then that bit underneath. So we're almost halfway. We did just this, and now it's getting tinier and tinier and tinier. It doesn't mean it's not going to be difficult, all right? That is always an assumption like, oh, yes, it is less, it's less work. It's like, yes, it's less work. It doesn't mean that it's easier. Sometimes the less work, less amount of space you need to draw in is technically sometimes more difficult than not, because you still need to uphold to the standards that you have with the drawing, and you need to make sure that that is consist. Ah, yes. All right, head is already kicking in. That is a good sign of I am getting tired. Jeez. It also means that, yes, because I'm using vibrant colors, it doesn't work. It doesn't help, but hey, you know, gotta be pushing through this one. Gotta be pushing through this one. I believe we can make it in at least 50 minutes. Because I already did, you know, I did already did all the pre-work on it, you know, the eyes, the head, the coloring on, the shading on that. It's just that, you know, this tiny little bit needs to be done as well. Otherwise, I cannot do the shading on it. And the shading is just like, the shading's this. Boom, done. You know, it's nothing. Nothing compared to this. Nothing compared to the shine of glass. Which was the main issue. But it would also not be looking nice if I didn't do it. So, you know, gotta keep making sure that I'm doing it correctly. So what I'm gonna be aiming to create that he is guarding, it's probably gonna be like a sword or something like that, something stupid. Like, hey, here's a sword. Oh, also, here's a deadly bloody damn fucking snake out of the middle of nowhere that is literally protecting this with all its life, and you just realized it by rolling a perception check correctly. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's a it's a very fun thing. Like, ah yes, it's a big giant snake. What is it gonna be doing? Well, it's probably gonna eat you alive or construct you. That both ways, I think. But yeah, it's a fun little thing. It's a fun little gimmick. Seeing this lovely little snake doing its work. Alrighty then. Back to drawing blue stuff. Sweet. And the more I do this, the better it gets. Don't get me wrong here. I still have not a full idea of what I'm gonna be doing with the, well, you know, with the drawing upon the background on this one. But I know that I will show you soon once I'm done with this bit. I'll show you what I mean, what I'm gonna be doing here. Alright, so we have all these vibrant colors, alright? We have all these vibrant colors that is very cool to look at, which is pretty neat. Now, allow me to show you something, alright? This is the color part. Allow me to do something funny. Where is it? Add filter. There you go. We're gonna add a filter, and now we have a now we have a minimize, now we have a minimize one, we have a maximize one, and an alpha one. So that is actually quite fun to look at. So we can use this, all right, as our base line work. And then once you realize that all of this, you know, that is quite cool. But you could technically do something like this, I believe. Yeah, this bit, and then, you know, move that bit around. There you go. And then you can make it all happen like that, which is quite cool. And you can see that the shine actually gives a very cool effect towards it as well. And then you can even make it more shinier by creating stuff that actually has the full color in it as well. And then you can go like doing this. I believe that is how to do it. So allow me to do it. There you go. And here you go. This is what the cool stuff is all about, you know. You can make so much fun with it. Don't you love it when you have like a big giant snake that is actually quite fucking scary? I do. And there you go. You have a now you have a night snake. Instead of a normal snake. Night snake, normal snake. Night snake, normal snake. Night snake, normal snake. Night snake, normal snake. So what you can do now is actually, let me do this, like that. And then you can make it even more colorful as well. So you can do a lot of stuff with this, which is nice. There you go. So yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to be aiming for, but I could go for this, or I can go for this one. It depends on what I want to go with it. Maybe I'm going to be doing like a side lining of it as well, but I could also move it around, but you will see soon. Don't need it just yet, though. We still need to implement the colors. So yeah, once once all the drawing parts is done, I can then implement some school stuff with it as well. All right, let's color in some green. And the more green we draw, the better it gets. The more green we draw. Oh, Jesus. It's barely visible, like always. Same with this one. There you go. And right again. Alright. That color. Oh boy, I made a mistake here. There we go. And then this one. I think the vibrant colors is actually better because of the way how things are supposed to be going. Like, yeah, vibrant or non-vibrant, and I would say vibrant colors is actually better because it gives a fair warning upon like, yeah, that is pretty dangerous. Well, non-vibrant, of course, is not. Then again, purple is also a very cool color, but I think I think making the background vibrant is actually also not a bad idea. And then make the whole damn thing like shots or shots of glasses. Choices. Choices indeed. Oh boy. Well, at least, the good thing about it is that, we have some time to think about it all. Luckily. I mean, that is indeed lucky, but it is not the best luck. Alright. Let me double check here. Oh, 45 minutes already, jeez. And my head is getting tired. Oh well, it happens. I knew that I would not be able to finish it, but we're almost there though. So tomorrow I will be able to do this in one go, and then we can immediately start with the background, or with the second characters as well, and the shading. Yeah, that is a good sign. It's a good sign of progress, I would say. And this one. One more, the green one. That's all done. Oh no, one more. Damn it. Yellow, right? Yeah, yellow. Yellow. And one green. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, Yep. It's getting there. It now already looks like that glass work. Sweet. Now I only need to make sure that I make broken glass. Which is quite easy to do. So I think I will go for a glass effect, and then make a retro tone out of it, in the bottom line to going upwards again. All right. I think I will leave it here. Thanks all for watching. I hope you'll enjoyed it. Sorry I was not able to talk too much because I was actually damn concentrating big time on this. So yeah, I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!